Hello, my name is Umair. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 people you meet in heaven. The book is about a guy named Eddie who lived a life which he wasn't content with, and he dies saving a girl that fell from a attraction that got messed up, or the pier that he works at. And the story is about the 5 people that he meets in heaven who are there to change his outlook on his life and make him a better understanding of it. My favorite part about the book was the part where Eddie meets the second person, his old general or captain. And I like the flashback that he has with the captain about the time they got captured during a war by 4 enemy soldiers who they refer to as Crazy 1, Crazy 2, Crazy 3, and Crazy 4. I liked how immersive their captivity was and how you really felt how bad their situation was, and it crescendoed when Crazy 2, the worst one of them, shot Rebozo in the head, who was already half dead because how sick he was and overworked he was. They were being forced to mine coal for the enemy soldiers. And I liked how they humanized, even though they're still really, really bad, they humanized the other 3, Crazy 1, 3, and 4. Especially Crazy 3, who snuck in bread for the prisoners. They weren't getting enough food, and he stuck in bread for them. And it was his naivety that even led to the prisoners escaping. Eddie... And I liked how when Eddie's plan to escape, they didn't show us his exact thought process immediately. We had to piece it together ourselves, which made it a lot more entertaining than would have been than if they just showed us his entire thought process immediately. And I like the setup and payoff of how Eddie talked about how he would love to beat up Crazy 2, like how he beat up kids in his old neighborhood, and that was nice. And I like the catharsis that came from when they killed Crazy 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also liked how they foreshadowed the 5th person he meets, Delilah, when at the ending, when Eddie burns down that hut and he sees something go in there but he isn't sure what it is. My favorite character was the captain. I love the way he was described, especially his voice, which was so vividly explained that I'm still hearing it when I think about him and the way he talked. I liked his father-like care for his soldiers, especially for Eddie, who was... Especially for Eddie, and he saved Eddie's life when he shot his leg, when he tried going in there to save Delilah, the girl that he thought he saw. I liked the captain's monologue about sacrifice and how is it the positive outlook he had on life despite who he is and what he's been through. And it was a rejection of cynicism and how I believe something good comes out of everything bad. And it was unexpected from someone like him, and I liked how he I liked how he changed Eddie's outlook about everything that happened in the war, which was probably the worst part about his life. About how something good did come from it. My favorite lines of dialogue were the captain's monologue about how when Adam died, Adam's first day on Earth, when he fell asleep, he thought he died. And he didn't. He had his entire life ahead of him, and that's what it's like with humans. When we die and we have heaven in front of us in eternity. And I really liked how he used Adam's first day on Earth as a metaphor for life and how brief it is compared to heaven, the afterlife. And people who believe in the afterlife will resonate with them especially. There were parts I didn't like the part about the blue man and the way he died. I thought that the way he described his death, about a kid picking up a ball, and then it leads to a guy crashing and his car spinning out of control, him crashing. The juxtaposition, now suddenly it came out of nowhere, made it almost comical and goofy. It was like something I would write as a joke, like dark humor. But that's still very minor. Overall, the book was very good. Yeah. Good book.